Hey, Mrparka here to direct a new one from MVD, and this movie was on demand for some time, and the original movie Thankskilling I loved. I thought it was hilarious and just really goofy, and it made me nearly laugh in tears at points in the film. This one is Thankskilling 3. And the funny thing is, it's the first movie it says to skip its own sequel. This movie follows Turkey. He is like an actor. The first movie he was in. So in this one, Thankskilling 1's a movie, and the second Thankskilling was like a terrible, like G-rated movie he supposedly made in space, kind of like a retarded version of Star Fox or something like that. So essentially, they destroyed the movie because it's the worst movie ever made, is what they say, and he's on a mission to save the movie.
Good shooting, Turkey.
Captain Pilot.
Pilot, sir. First name's Pie, last name's Let.
Pumpkin?
You betcha.
Who's our next target, Pilot?
That would be Runderworm, sir. Captain of the Wishbone 11.
Underworm. Hold your horses, Captain. Here we go!
And basically release it widely because it has like a curse in it and it will kill people. It starts off really amazingly great, and you're thinking this is going to be awesome, this is going to be the best, but it goes on for it's seemingly forever. I love the music in the movie, and sometimes there's these like surreal, crazy, like trippy scenes that it breaks down in the score, and it just goes for a long period of time in slow motion, and those are pretty cool.
Welcome back. You're now entering Turkey Vision, where everyone without a mind is welcome. You have what I want, Yomi. Bring it to me, Yomi.
But, of course it's lowbrow humor. It's about a killer turkey. But some of the lowbrow humor is just almost too much. Almost all the humor with the worm is just like, come on, man.
Well, Rhonda?
Yep. Darling, I've never asked you this before, but may I please ride another's pee hole? I mean, shoulder.
Get on my shoulder, Rhonda.
What do you say, you big, fat fuck? Be mine forever. Love you, Beth. Alright, let's make sure we have a nice clean landing here. Nicely done, Muff. The oven. Hell for turkeys. God knows what we'll see in there, so if we're gonna infiltrate, we're gonna need some disguises. Ises.
Did you just self-echo, Rhonda?
I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah.
But some of it is actually very funny. I caught myself at points laughing and just shaking my head like, oh my god, this is so bad, it's hilarious. And there's scenes that are hilarious, but there's also scenes that are just like, really? Kind of like that. It's half really great humor, half bad humor. And some of the stuff is amazingly great. Some of the infomercials and stuff like that are funny, and some of it's just really, really bad. I felt that it was just drawn out too long, but I thought that the puppets were a lot better in this one. I thought that there's some really great things about it. It's much a bigger movie, and it's just completely batshit crazy. That's a great word to explain it. It's just very weird. At points it does feel like a Muppets skit show, and points it feels like Meet the Feebles, and it parodies other things. It parodies like Monster Squad at the end, sort of like that. And like I said, it goes into space. And there's all sorts of things. There's a giant robot. Just a lot of funny jokes in there. There's a guy who reminds me of a Will Ferrell type deal, kind of humor. And he's like, I am the guard of Thanksgiving Day. I don't know, it's just an odd movie. There's a lot of funny things in here, like I said. There's a lot of stuff that just will leave you thinking that that's embarrassingly bad. That's not funny. I mean, the gay jokes. There's just too many gay jokes. It's just enough is enough. I mean, it feels like the first season of South Park at points like that, which isn't a bad thing. But South Park like obviously got more focused on what was happening in the world with their comedy, and this is just like raunchiest cheesy comedy, and it's good at points, and other times it's just too much. I love the music in the movie. I think that the turkey is amazingly awesome in this. I think that the camera angles and stuff like they did in this, it's made a lot better than the first, but I think the first has that more charm to it because it's a smaller picture. I think that it works better. I think it's just like a straight up slasher. It feels like a holiday horror movie, and it's not as extravagantly stupid. But if you will definitely find something in here that will make you laugh. At least one part of this movie will make you laugh. And you know, there's got probably points in here that I think a lot of people will love this movie. There's a drinking game in here. There's 2 commentaries. There's a really in-depth making of with tons of different making of things. The back here, there's this in the opening movie. There's a talking pumpkin pie, which had me laughing hysterically, and I really wish that he would have been in it more than he was. Obviously, there's a video game showdown in this one. Like I said, I love the music in it. I love some things about it, and I dislike other things as well. There's like at points where I was thinking, is this scene still going to go on? But at other points I was cracking up. So I can't give it a immensely positive review or a negative review at all. I would say it's a good movie, and it's entertaining and cool, and I'd say it's worth checking out. But I enjoy the first one more. There's something really charming about the first one, and you know, the sheriff scene and things like that. You know, there's a lot less humans in this movie. There's only a couple. The first one really was just one turkey slashing people, and this one is some weird elaborate world where kind of like the Muppets, or not more like the Muppets really, where there's puppets and things like that interacting with human beings, and it's just there. It's just what it is. And it's just a really, really weird thing here. But that's Thankskilling 3. Check it out. It's not really like the first one. It is completely insane and weird and just really dumb, but fun and funny and gross and a little offensive. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good one.
The big story everyone's talking about tonight, Thankskilling 2 is no more.
You're watching News with a Z.
A mega-budgeted, kid-friendly sequel to cult film Thankskilling was announced over 2 years ago. But now, the first movie ever filmed entirely in space will never see the light of day.
News with a Z.
The result is quoted as being one of the worst movies ever made. Consequently, the studio has vowed to never release it. Maybe one day we'll experience the disaster that is Thankskilling 2. But for now, this baby just got shelved.
That plucking sucks, Dad! Oh, I'm sorry I had to find out like this. I didn't want you to hear about it on your birthday. You knew? Well, yes. One of your little movie friends called and he left a message. He said that your movie was worse than that toilet paper commercial that actually shows people wiping their asses. And, oh yeah, that your movie would be destroyed forever!
My life depends on this, you bitch!
Oh, well, I suppose if it helps tonight, Snookum's, I could gobble your balls.
Gobble this! When I got a call in space from your mom telling me she laid you, I told her, put that egg out in the hot sun, bitch. Let it sit till it cracks, hoping some lizard would come along and slurp up your rotten yolk.